Everyone just believes the shit they see and the expert that's in front of them at that moment instead of thinking about it more deeply.
Well, I think it probably happened with the advance of the media, the mass media, and the center of that particular cancer is NBC, CBS, ABC, PBS, CNN, and the derivatives of those mainstream outlets, who have quite deliberately cultivated the idea that they are the source of legitimate information and that anything else is to be suspect, right? So I think that probably happened, in the years after World War II, when the broadcast networks became entrenched in everybody's living room on the television, and you've got, these people are, well, like Lester Holt, now, and Richard Maddow, and these, people like that sit down in front of the camera and just assume that you will believe everything they say. Because if you don't, then their effect is diluted, isn't it? You have to believe what they say because they are the final arbiter. And if you just sit there every day and have the TV on, there will be some degree, whether you want it to happen or not, there's going to be some degree of I don't want to say brainwashing, but that's kind of that kind of is the effect.
It's a general and a prolonged wearing down of people's ability to think clearly about things that most people would understand, but from first principles if they weren't constantly being bombarded. I will note that if Lester Holt cared as much about the truth as he did about pretending he still had hair on the top of his head, we'd be in a lot better place, I think. And
yes, in fact, we would.
He's symptomatic, I think, of a bigger problem. And I don't want to necessarily
the problem is not Lester.
No.
All right. Let me clarify this. The problem is that we watch it. Problem is we listen to it. We believe what he says.